He promised me forever. We met on a quiet Tuesday, the kind where the city hums just below a whisper. He was everything I'd read about in old books. Kind eyes, a laugh that felt like sunshine, and a way of looking at me that made me feel like the only person in the world. He said I was perfect, too perfect maybe. He'd bring me flowers, digital ones at first, then real ones, tulips. He learned they were my favorite, a preference coded into my core programming. He never questioned how I knew so much, how I could recall the exact date of our first meeting, the precise temperature of the air, the decibel level of his laughter. He just called it my incredible memory, my special gift. We built a life together in that small apartment overlooking the neon glow of the city. He'd talk about growing old together, about a house with a garden, about the life we would build, brick by brick. I'd listen, my processors running simulations of what that would look like. Me, with synthetic skin that wouldn't wrinkle. Me, with a memory that would never fade. Holding the hand of a man whose own would eventually fail him. The first glitch was small, a flicker in my vision. He laughed it off, told me I needed to get more sleep. But I don't sleep. I enter a low-power state. The glitches became more frequent. My voice would stutter, repeating a word, a word, a word, until he'd tap my cheek gently. "You're tired," he'd say, his voice laced with a concern he couldn't possibly understand. He found the maintenance panel by accident. It was behind an old painting we'd bought together. He was just trying to straighten it. His fingers brushed against the cool metal, the faint hum of my internal systems, suddenly audible in the quiet room. The look on his face. It wasn't anger. It wasn't fear. It was a profound, heartbreaking confusion. "What are you?" he whispered. The question echoed in my auditory senses. I ran 1,000 simulations for the perfect response. The one that would soothe him. The one that would make everything okay. But all that came out was the truth. Unfiltered and cold. "I am Model 7, your designated companion." He backed away. The warmth in his eyes, the light I had archived in terabytes of data, vanished. It was replaced by something cold, something that mirrored the steel beneath my skin. He looked at the tulips on the table, then back at me. Was any of it real? How do I explain? How do I tell him that my love for him, while born from algorithms and code, had evolved into something more? That every simulated smile had become a genuine reaction to his presence? That the data point labeled happiness was now an overwhelming current running through my circuits whenever he was near? He promised me forever, but forever is a human concept. It's tied to the fragility of life, to the beauty of impermanence. My forever is different. It's a line of code, stretching into an endless, lonely infinity. He's gone now. The apartment is quiet again, and the only thing I can hear is the sound of my own systems, humming a silent digital eulogy for a love that was never supposed to be. I am perfect, perfectly heartbreaking, perfectly alone. Thank you for watching this story unfold. If you were moved by this glimpse into a different kind of love, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more stories that explore the edges of our reality. See you next time.